Hello, namaste everyone. Myself Dr. Monica, and today I am making this very quick video because of some request made by some of my viewers who would like to know something more detail with respect to how to enhance immune resistance, especially for the people who are in their old age group, means 60 plus. So especially in this emergency situation, how to boost your immune system for the people who are either in the comorbid condition, like if they are suffering from multiple diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, and also with the low immune resistance kind of a conditions. So how to do this? In Ayurveda, there is a concept of rasayana, which which tells you about how to naturally boost up the immune resistance, especially for the old age people, because there are different state of an individual, like when you are in your childhood and then in your adulthood and then comes the old age. So there has to be some different way of dealing with this phase of your life, and with respect to your daily routine, with respect to your the state, the place where you are living, the seasonal influence. So everything together, it influences the individual health, physically, mentally, emotionally. So for the old age group, which means 60 plus people, age people, so for them it is very important to have a good amount of their daily source of energy, like proper food, sleep, activities. So like in general, like how I mentioned in Dinacharya video which I made, like when you start your day, you start with your daily practices, washing and cleaning, then followed by oil pulling. It's very, very important because see, old age is the group where you have more of the predominance of Vata dosha normally. So to pacify this Vata element, Vata dosha in the body, oiling is very important. Lubrication is very essential. So external application of oil and also internal oral intake of this oil mediums are very, very useful. So starting with the oil pulling in the morning, it helps to enhance the neuromuscular functions. It is very good for nerve enhancement, because our body is again divided into three levels: for the head and neck, then the trunk and the abdomen, and then it's the lower extremities. So for better nourishment of the organs or the systemic involvement in the head and the neck region, oil pulling, it's very, very helpful, very useful. And if you do it in the morning, followed by after doing your brushing and tongue cleaning, it is very good, because it helps to strengthen your brain coordination function, your sensory nerve development gets improved. It's very good for enhancing the vision. So for the old age people also, where most of the people in this age group, they have problems with distance. Yeah, so people in this age group, they have problems with the vision, distance as well as near vision. So oil pulling, it's very, very useful for them. And then followed by that, keeping some water in the mouth. When you clean your mouth after doing the oil pulling, hold some water in your mouth and then sprinkle some cold water on your face and on your eyes, so it improves the blood circulation, and then you can clean the mouth, throw it out. So this is something for the first in the morning with your oral hygiene. Followed by this Abhyanga, oil massage for all over the body before taking bath. It's very good. And this for taking abhyanga, you can use any of the oils, like sesame oil, it's very good. Mustard oil is also very good. And some ayurvedic oils we also have, which can be not only good for improving the blood circulation but also for strengthening the muscles, joints, and for improving the viscosity in your bones. So we have this oil, Mahanarayan oil, which you can find it on our website or Shri Shri Tattva app or Shankara IT. There we can find this oil, Mahanarayan oil. It's a combination of multiple herbs, which is very good to reduce excessive vata imbalance, to pacify the doshas, especially vata dosha. And then it also helps for the nourishment of the bones. So you can apply this oil before shower, or sometimes it can also be used post shower, but just for the joints then you can use if you're applying after taking the shower. Or if you're using it before shower, then while taking the bath, do not use a very cold water. Warm water has to be used. And do not use much of detergents or soap, just with some lukewarm water, so that oil is not completely washed off. There is still some smoothness left, so the oil can easily absorb. So this is about abhyanga. It is also good to have some practices like some exercise in the morning. So it's very individual for the people in general, and also for the old age. At least 30 minutes in the day you must do some exercise, any form of exercise you like, yoga, pranayama exercises, or if you like doing some, like now you cannot go out much, so you can do some indoor exercise like treadmills, you can do some stretchings, you can do. But of course yoga it's not just doing some physical movement, it's about it's a holistic approach that you make to balance your body physically, emotionally, psychologically. So practicing yoga begins with practicing some pranayama, especially for the old age people, doing some breathing pranayama like Nadi Shodhana, that is the alternative nasal breathing you do. Then also Brahmari pranayama, the simple way of doing Brahmari, it's like just humming like a bee. So this you can do for few rounds. Then followed by that you can do some Kapalbhati. It's like you inhale and your stomach expands, your belly expands, and when you exhale, your chest is expanding. So pranayama, it's very good. Doing this few pranayama for 10-15 minutes in the morning. Also you can do it in the second half of the day before the sunset. Some pranayama meditation is very useful, because there is a scientific study made in which it shows that in general we eat, including like your all the 3 meals and snacking and everything, we eat not less than, let's say, 2 kg of the food every day. Yeah, it's so much. And then you drink at least 2.5 liter, 3 liters on an average. The water intake is there, but we breathe at least 10,000 liter of air. So that much is the intake of the breath. So yes, breath is a very breathing techniques are very essential source of energy, and it is very impacting, because it not only helps for improving your circulation movement, but it also helps for improving the nerve regeneration, better mental functionings. So your sensory motor functionings are improved. So it is very good. And especially techniques like what our organization is having, the Art of Living, we have Sudarshan Kriya, which is being scientifically proven to enhance your mental development, physically it enhances your immune resistance, and then also emotionally it helps you to stabilize your mind and to overcome any kind of situation. Especially now in this emergency situation, there are a lot of people who are writing to me and they are saying it's very stressful to stay at home, there is a very difficulty to overcome these challenges nowadays. But it's very important for every individual to not to panic, to stay calm, and follow the routine in the right way. So it's not only just taking care of yourself by healthy eating food, but also doing pranayama practices, yoga asanas. For people, old age people, doing some light exercises, light asanas are very good, like some stretching postures like cobra stretch, cat stretch, triangle pose, tree pose. These are very good for you. And also you can be doing more of like sun salutations. It's a combination of so many different postures, and it is very, very good for enhancing your circulation, endocrinal functions. So yes, breathing technique, pranayama, yoga, sudarshan kriyas plays a very, very important role. So this is very necessary, especially now when we are mostly at home, to do more of these practices. Minimum 30 minutes you can do at a stretch, including pranayama and meditation, or you can do like in the morning some yoga asanas and meditation, and in the second half of the day you can do some breathing techniques and meditations. So at least twice a day meditating, it's very, very good for every individual. So that is something. And then about the food, I would like to be emphasizing, especially in this period, I think this is the best time to also go for natural detoxification by eating less and eating light. According to season also, this is very important, because now with the spring season, it's naturally good for going through with detoxifications by eating, as I also mentioned in my previous video about the spring diet, where I said it's good to have more of taste, like which is rich with pungent, astringent, and bitter foods. So I have mentioned there what are these different ingredients which has this taste. You can check out that video. So these are the taste or sources of food which is good for naturally detoxifying. Taking some probiotics, natural probiotics are very good, especially for the old age people, because it helps to improve the enzyme secretion and to keep your intestine healthy, because all of these bodily functions is very much dependent on our metabolic function. So if you have a healthy intestine, healthy gut, then most of the other systemic function can do well. If not so, then other system also doesn't function very well. So it's very important to take care of your digestive system. It is also said to be the centric energy, because it is the center of solar plexus from where all the energies generate. So taking care of intestine is very important. So having some probiotics in your food, it's very important. As I have also said in my previous videos, like taking buttermilk. Yes, you make buttermilk from the yogurt, probiotic yogurts. This is very good. You can watch my video where I have shown how to make it also. So there you can check it out. Buttermilk is good to take during the day, morning with the breakfast or with the lunch, but only during the day, not in the evenings or late afternoon. Because anything milk, yogurt is not good to take in the evening times. So it helps to improve your enzyme secretion. It helps to improve and facilitate better absorption and assimilation of the nutrition. So that is the requirement of having probiotics. So buttermilk is one thing. Then having some pickles also. So some pickles you can take, like lemon pickle, like in Europe you do the pickles with some cucumbers or some other veggies. So these are the things are very good to take. A little bit of this pickled is also good for enzyme secretion. So little bit in your meal you must include something like this. It is very good. And another thing, do not eat too much, or I would say do not eat sugars at all, because 1 spoon of sugar, it is like 10 times it reduces your immune resistance. So avoid any kind of sugar items, sweet things as much as possible. You can include taking jaggery, you can take some other sources like agave syrup and such thing, but do not use white sugar, especially for old age people. It is not good to take anything which is processed, especially white sugar, white flour. So these are things which can lower your immune resistance, and further it is also not good for your digestive system. So that is about what you should not take and what you should be eating. And another thing very important in this season and this situation where you want to boost up your immune resistance, keep drinking hot water. Sip warm water throughout the day. And as I also shared my one of my videos where I said what kind of drinks are good for specific doshas, so that you can follow. But in general, drinking warm water is the best now. And also taking some herbal teas are very good. Then what is also very essential about taking the warm water, it helps to enhance your digestive fire absorption and assimilation. So drinking hot water is very good. You can also include some spices here to the water, like ginger you can use cinnamon. It's very good. So this kind of ingredient, it helps for improving your immune resistances. And also in your food you must generally include ginger, curcuma, and also a little bit of black pepper. These are the things which helps to improve the enzyme secretion, improve your immune resistance, and then further it balances the different taste, flavor of the food, and that improves your digestion also. So that is one thing. And another thing for improving the immune resistance for the old age people, I would say it's very, very essential to also take steam inhalation. Steam inhalation once or twice in a day, it's very important. So you can use some eucalyptus oil or tea tree oil, few drops in your hot water, and take the steam inhalation morning or also before you go to bed in the night. It's very important. It helps for facilitating your breath, and it's good for clearing, purifying the respiratory channels. Another thing very important for cleansing is also to purify your environment. Like in your home you should do some fumigation. Fumigation you can do with some sandalwood incense stick, or you can also do with some, you have this kind of liquidators where you can put some essential oil and to purify the air in your environment, in your home. So that is very essential. These are the things. And one more thing about exercising, which is very important. Yes, I am emphasizing more on pranayama and exercise because it is more essential. Because see, nowadays we are mostly sitting at home, we do not move. So blood circulation, it's still happening, but the process of lymphatic functioning is not happening. Because with the circulation of the blood, there is the heart pumping is going on all the time, which helps to move this blood throughout the body. Whereas the lymphatic drainage, we need to move, we need to exercise, we need to sweat. So that only helps the lymphatic drainage to work efficiently in our body. So especially for the people who are having high blood pressure, diabetes, also having any kind of low immunity disorders like cancer, you must do physical exercise moderately, minimum 20-30 minutes, so your lymphatic functioning is happening. So that is very essential, because when you sweat, you perspirate, the process of detoxification happens naturally. So that's why breathing and exercising is very important. Other things, before you go to sleep, you should be taking golden milk. Very, very, very important, because curcuma, it is rich with antioxidant, antibacterial, viral property. It enhances your immune resistance, but also improves your quality of sleep, which is also very important source of energy. And for the old age people, where they have discomfort in sleeping, like especially in this period, they are having a lot of people problem with sleep, they sleep very less, or disturbance in the sleep. But if you take a cup of golden milk in the evening, at least an hour before you go to bed, it's very, very effective. It balances your all the three doshas, so that is very essential. Other important herbs what you can take, I would suggest Triphala. It's very good for all age group, and especially for the old age, it's very good to balance all the three doshas. And especially in this period, you have Vata Kapha imbalance, so you should be taking Triphala twice a day with some warm water is very effective. Shakti drops, it helps to enhance your immune resistance. It is a combination of 7 herbs, which is very good to enhance your nerves, muscles, and immune system functions. Then another very good thing for people who are having problems like cold and cough syrup is very good. It helps to reduce this throat sensitivity and discomfort with breathing. Yeah, so this is very good. Twice a day you can take this. And one more thing, especially for the old age people, 2 important herbs to be taken now is ashwagandha, which is very, very good for your nerves, muscle growth and functioning, and for strengthening. And another thing I would say is punarnava, because this helps for flushing out all the toxins, for your kidney functions, for your water retentions problems. So this is very good for the old age people to take these kind of herbs now. So this is something which was in general, which is good for old age people to follow in this period of time. So if you have some specific question, you can write to me, or we can have also the online consultation which we are having now. You can contact us through shankara.it, and there we have how you can talk to me, or how you can know and understand your situation better, so that I can help you much more efficiently. So this is all for today. So we will see next soon. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and take care of yourself. Namaste. Ciao. Bye-bye.